everyone, Jennifer here, and welcome to another episode of Tea Time with Jennifer. Today I'm going to be answering a reader question that I received and correlate it to an article that I also recently posted on my Facebook page. And it has to do with what we wear at home as well as what we wear in the outside world. So I thought that both of these would go really well together. Before we begin, I am drinking a cup of English breakfast tea with 1 sugar and a little bit of milk. So I hope you have your cup of tea or coffee, and let's settle in for this chat. Okay, so the email comes from a reader named Amber, and I'm just going to read you the email that she sent me quickly. So she writes, "Hi Jennifer, I've been following your blog since autumn of this year. How helpful your advice has been in helping me to keep a calm, well-kept home for my growing family. I'm still having some struggles, however, with my personal routine. My children are babies and I stay at home. I like to get the most messy housework done early in the day and exercise during nap time around the middle of the day. My goals prevent me from a solid dressing and toilette routine, as I do not want to spend time on hair and makeup and nice clothes if they're going to be undone with cleaning and exercise. I would be so grateful for insights into your routine. I'm also wondering if you wear clothes from your extras for housework. Thanks so much. Sincerely, Amber." So thank you, Amber, for writing to me. And I've actually received this question from many people. And they say, you know, I need to clean the house. I want to get exercise done. I have young children and we're doing messy things throughout the day. Yet I want to dress well, but what is the point if it's all going to come undone? And so I definitely, of course, have many thoughts on this subject. And I've touched on this, you know, in blogs in the past, but never directly like this. So Amber, I just wanted to answer your question in this tea time video. Many women think, okay, I don't want to put the effort into hair and makeup and getting dressed if it's going to come undone. And I can completely understand that mindset. So that's why all of the philosophies that I write about in my Madame Chic books, like the 10-item wardrobe, like the no makeup look, just having a simple, quick and easy hairstyle, for example. All of these philosophies make it so that getting ready, getting dressed in the morning, doing your toilette, that these things are not high maintenance, long processes. In fact, they should be really quick. So if you have a 10-item wardrobe, you should not be spending more than a few seconds really deciding what you're going to wear. All you have to do is look at what the weather's going to be for the day and choose, because there's not many choices, obviously, and everything, if you've thought out your 10-item wardrobe really well, is presentable and works for your lifestyle. So that's just easy. You have to get dressed every day, unless you stay in your pajamas all day and all night, but eventually you have to change your clothes. So you do have to get dressed every day. It's just about making that decision about what you're going to wear and acting on it. So you could as easily pull on a pair of jeans and a lace top, like what I'm wearing today, for example, in the same amount of time that you would pull on a pair of sweatpants and a sweatshirt or an old t-shirt. So it's the same effort of getting dressed. It's just the choice that you make, basically. As far as makeup goes, I can understand if you're going to be exercising in the middle of the day, like you said, why you wouldn't want to wear a full face of makeup. So if you do that, just consider not wearing makeup. I certainly don't think that you have to wear makeup in order to look presentable. I think that a lot of women enjoy wearing makeup. I know I do. I think it's a creative outlet for a lot of women. They like to, it's, you know, putting makeup on is creative. You get to choose colors, it's a choice, you know, it's artistry really, especially trying to make it look natural. So if that's not your thing, or if you exercise in the middle of the day, you don't need to wear makeup. I think just a nice moisturizer, and that's probably it. Some chapstick maybe, and you're good to go. Or if you do like to wear makeup, you know, you could do something like mascara and a lip gloss, and that will allow you to exercise and not have your makeup running, you know, down your face or anything. So it's just about tailoring it to you. So you don't need to wear makeup necessarily. As far as hair goes, again, that could be something so simple like just brushing your hair and leaving it down, or brushing it and putting it back in a ponytail. You don't need this elaborate routine. You don't need to get out the curling iron and the hairspray and everything if you don't want to. Now, here's what I do. I actually don't wash my hair every day. I wash my hair a couple times a week. And what I do is I will blow dry it and I will use the curling iron like I have today, for example. And then I will hairspray my hair so that the curls, they just last. So these curls will probably look good for a few days and until the next time I wash my hair. So that's, one trick. So you can have all these little tricks up your sleeve where you can still look presentable even though you are exercising and doing housework. Now, as far as getting dressed goes and doing all of this, the people who say I don't want to dress nicely because it's all going to come undone, I'm going to get messy, I'm going to clean the house, I'm going to get messy with the kids, I just like to equate this to certain things that actually my children have asked me. So my children will say, Mom, why do I have to make my bed in the morning? I'm just going to get into it at night and mess it up again. Or they'll say, why do I have to brush my teeth? I'm just going to eat food in a few hours. So why do we do these things? Why do we make our bed? Why do we brush our teeth? Why do we do things when they're soon quickly going to become undone? Why do we get dressed every day? We get dressed every day to express our true style, to look presentable, because looking presentable helps you feel efficient. It conveys messages to people. We communicate through our clothes and our appearance, whether we like it or not. That's why you wouldn't just wear anything to go to a job interview. You actually have to think about what you wear. So I believe that what we wear is really important. So you could make the choice to just wear sweatpants or yoga pants and an old t-shirt every single day, because what's the point of getting dressed? You're going to get messy, you're going to exercise, for example. But I actually think there's a huge point to not doing that. And I believe that, what your children see you do is extremely important. And if they see you in frumpy sweatpants every day, if they see you in the yoga pants every day nonstop, that's going to communicate a message to them, whether you like it or not. They're just going to take all of that in, and they're going to get their sense of style, their sense of motivation, their sense of values, in a sense, from you. So I always say, would you want your children to grow up and just wear sweatpants, pajama pants, or yoga pants every day and just, live like that? It's just an honest question, would you? And many people would say, sure, I don't care. Clothes don't matter. And that's fine. And there's a lot of people who think that way. But I do think that it does matter. We want to raise our children, and hopefully they'll grow up and they'll be in a professional world one day where they'll have a job, or they'll be looking after their own home, and we want to prepare them for that as much as we can. So I actually think it just shows a level of respect to my family when I get dressed up for them, even though they're the only people I'm going to be seeing all day long. So with regard to doing the housework and everything, yes, I do recommend just wearing your core items when you do that. I put an apron on, I'll put gloves on when I clean the house. That's just what I do. That's what Madame Chic did. She did not wander around the house in sweatpants while she was cleaning it. She was just in her regular clothes and got the job done. Now, of course, if you're exercising in the middle of the day, like let's say, I don't know, you're doing a cardio workout video or something, you're not going to want to wear your regular clothes. So I would recommend changing into workout clothes for the workout and then changing back out of them into your regular clothes afterwards. So that is what I would recommend to you. However, of course, there are opposing arguments to this. Many women just don't think that that's necessary. So they would just, wake up, put on their yoga pants and stay in them all day long. And through that time, they would clean the house and do their exercise and whatever else they need to do. And it's comfortable for them, and that's just what they want to do. So there's just two different schools of thought on this. Now, I'm sort of in the minority school of thought on this. I recently posted a Chicago Tribune article that one of my readers sent me that is called, "Unless You're Doing Yoga, Put on Some Real Pants." And it's a commentary, and it was written by Carrie Folan. And, her writing style is a little different than mine. She's very blunt in this article. But I thought the article made some great points. I'm one of those advocates. I don't like what I see in society, where I just see the majority of women where I live anyway, in Los Angeles, they just wear yoga pants every single day. It's like the new thing that everybody's wearing. So I don't personally like it. I don't do it myself. I think that it's important to get dressed up in what I call real clothes, and I do call them real clothes, every day for the various reasons that I've already listed. However, I'm in the minority because I posted this on my Facebook page and people were angry. So I think this article actually brought in a lot of people who are not familiar with my blog as well, because so many people shared it. But it does say that there is just a strong number of women who find articles like that offensive. Or, when I say, please don't wear yoga pants to a nice restaurant, they find that offensive. That's a whole other saga. If you're new to my blog, you could just look at my past videos. So there's just two schools of thought. Women say, don't tell me what to wear. I can wear whatever I want, wherever I want to wear it, and that's it, There's women like me who think it's not appropriate to wear whatever you want, whenever you want to wear it. So there's two schools of thought on it, and it's fine if we have differing opinions, as always. That is, that's just life. So in this Tea Time with Jennifer video, I want to know what you think. What do you think about my advice to Amber? Do you have any advice to add? What are your thoughts on yoga pants as real pants or just as everyday attire? Do you think yoga pants are appropriate to wear no matter what the occasion? Is that where our society is going? How do you feel? Are you one of the women who wears yoga pants every day? I want to hear from you. How do you feel? Do you love it? I want to know why. Or do you wear them every day but wish that you didn't? Do you wish that you would wear a dress or a nice pair of pants or a skirt or something every now and then? How does it make you feel when you don't wear them and you actually dress up a little bit? And before we go, one more thing for Amber. So it might sound crazy to wrap your mind around wearing nice clothes when, let's say, your toddler is going to get paint on you, or you're going to be scrubbing toilets or doing dishes all day. I just think I feel better in my nice clothes. Chances are you're not going to ruin your nice clothes. The chances are very slim that something's going to happen to ruin your outfit. Like I said, put an apron on when you're doing something messy and just see, it's totally doable. One of my favorite sitcoms, in fact, my favorite sitcom of all time, is I Love Lucy. And you watch Lucille Ball and Ethel, and she just, gets into all sorts of trouble and does all sorts of funny things on that sitcom. And she's cleaning her house and cooking dinner. And of course, it's not real, it's television. But, I just loved how she was always just dressed so beautifully. And she had an apron on, and that's how she cleaned her house. And that is what people did back then. It's what Madame Chic did. And I just think it's totally doable. I don't know why we suddenly think now in the year 2017 that we can't do that. We can do that. And it's actually quite liberating. I definitely urge you to try it. So thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Tea Time with Jennifer. If you have any Tea Time with Jennifer requests, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time on the Daily Connoisseur. Bye.